Hey Scorpio, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 25th. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. At the heart of your reading, we have the Queen of Cups. You are in receiving mode. You are welcoming people who have true intentions and a genuine kindness toward you, affection toward you, to connect and engage with you more often. It feels like a very welcoming, encouraging energy, but definitely not a chasing energy. You're enjoying the pace. You're enjoying the attention, definitely, not in a egoic way. You're comfortable where you are, happy where you are, and there's a person or people who want to come toward you and interact with you in a caring, loving way. And you're like, okay, well, let's see what you do next, and I'll respond. If you know anything about human design, you may be a projector in responding mode. I mean, we all have those times in our life when that's the mode of operation, so it doesn't need to be the case. Also, you don't need to know anything about human design for this reading to be meaningful to you. Your challenge is represented by the Strength card. Inner strength. I'm getting a centeredness. Unshakable. Not getting spun up by anyone else's emotions. You may be an empath, and it's easy for you to take on the emotions of others, especially when someone is falling in love with you. If you tap into that, you may fully feel like you are falling in love with them, when it's a bit of a trick of your empathic ability, where you're feeling their emotions toward you and interpreting it as how you feel about them. There's something about feeling the emotions of others that is the skill that you are honing with this strength energy. It's also about holding off until you are ready to connect emotionally. Allowing someone perhaps the space and the latitude to behave in whatever manner they are genuinely going to behave, without leading them too much. Don't tell them how to love you. Don't tell them how to approach you. See what is in their nature. Allow them to reveal themselves to you. At least at first. I mean, once you're in a relationship, a committed relationship with someone, there's a huge aspect of communicating your needs. I'm not getting at that part of it. This is very much in the don't tell them how to woo you at the beginning stages. You might invite someone with a false front. It's telling you exactly, like repeating back to you the script that you're giving them. Your focus is the Hanged Man. This is just focus itself. You're very intently focused on something. Probably having something to do with these suitors or one person that's approaching you with love and care and kindness in their heart. You're scrutinizing their behavior, analyzing it, watching for signs of genuineness, falsity. There's a sense of bemusement that's it just feels like you're enjoying this. Like there's not a lot of risk for you here. There's a healthy detachment, I think, is what I'm picking up on. very healthy detachment. And it's not that you're not willing to engage, but there's like a buffer energetically. You've set up some sort of emotional buffer where you can tap into and connect with other people, the emotions that they are connecting, they're sending out your way. You can pick up on that without letting it overwhelm you because of some energetic buffer that's in place. And whether you did this intentionally or it's a side effect of choices that you've made, perhaps a supporting energy that's been gifted to you by spirit or your protector guide. I really like that. I'm going to steal that idea for myself. Have a little powwow with my spirit guides later. In the recent past, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. You caught yourself getting wrapped up in someone else's plans for the future. You either physically or energetically put yourself at the precipice of what they were promising would come next, waiting with bated breath, believing every word. And this isn't, the reversal of that energy isn't about being proven wrong or being proven a fool. It's more to the point that you caught yourself behaving in a way that you don't approve of. You're like, this isn't me. What am I doing? Why am I so wrapped up in what they've said will occur? Am I taking them at their word now? Am I putting myself in the position to risk being led on, to be future faked? No, that's not me. I better hang back on the other side of my emotional buffer and observe their behavior from a safe distance. Wait and see how it turns out. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, you're not negating the energy. You're not pushing it away. You're not saying this is over, I'm not engaging at all. But it's a self-correction of how you were positioning yourself related to this other person. Or for some of you, it's multiple people. The higher self perspective is the Seven of Cups in reverse. So if you engage in things because you find them emotionally appealing without any sort of self-reflection to understand what is it that's appealing for you, why does it feel that way? This is indicating that you will go through that sort of self-analysis throughout this chapter of your life. You'll get to know your own impulses better, understand the deepness of your own emotions to a greater degree. You may engage in the 5 whys. Well, I like it when people give me gifts. Why? Because I feel like that indicates that they've thought about me. Why? Well, because if they hadn't thought about me, they wouldn't have sought out a gift, gone out of their way, been willing to spend on me. Oh, is that a ping? Are they willing to spend on me? Interesting. So why do I crave someone to spend money on me in a way that indicates that they're thinking about me? Oh, because there was something in my past where someone would give me a gift that had nothing to do with me and I was expected to act like I loved it, right? Okay, this is one example. I'm not predicting that that's exactly how it's unfolding for you, but that's the sort of thread that you can tug on, a method that you can use in order to go deeper in your self-analysis about your own motivations. And I feel like you're already on track to conduct this investigation. Let's see. The near future. Ooh, you guys. We're turning up the temperature. We've got the Knight of Cups approaching, the fiery, steamy Queen of Wands. What do you get when you put together fire and water? You get steam. Sorry. My showmanship is coming out. In the near future, someone who has an emotional course of action in mind toward you finds you very attractive. You feel very alive and very alluring in their presence, and that feels good. They bring out this side of you that is confident and engaging and interesting and charismatic. You like seeing yourself reflected in their eyes because they're perceiving you in a very positive light. Of course, we like that. It's very flattering to our own ego. But you're allowing yourself to look deeper, to assess their motivations. They seem genuine. They are not quite a king. They're still a knight. Now, that can just indicate in the language of tarot that they're the one taking action toward you. It doesn't necessarily indicate a lower status, or they haven't worked on themselves enough, or they're not as stable emotionally, although it can indicate that. So I put that out there as a little caveat to watch out for. Let's see what is going to surprise you that you don't see coming. A decision. The Two of Swords as a surprise with Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck implies that there will be an important choice that you're forced into. There's no other way forward but to go within and make an important decision about what you feel is the most balanced decision. I want to say reasonable, but there's probably a better word for the energy that I'm picking up on. You want to make a grounded decision, reasonable, practical. The most practical decision. Okay. Your hopes and fears is that you won't be led down the garden path, that you won't be tempted to follow someone else down their life path and leave your own behind. You want, if you are going to join forces with another person, for your paths to naturally align so that it's not even a choice. You wouldn't have to leave your job, your career, your hometown, your condo that you love, move into their home that doesn't allow pets and get rid of your dog. None of that. You won't be on your own path and come across them and say, oh, you know what, in order to be with you, I'm going to leave all those things, the trappings of my wonderful life behind, and follow you on your path. You're like, nope, no, I don't want to do that. And that's the fear, is that in order to align with someone, it's not even romantically, you're thinking in practical terms, like a life partner, like merging lives with someone for the long term, a life companion, a true partner in life. Okay. You're hoping that your paths will naturally align and that you wouldn't even have to consider pulling them on your path or vice versa. The end result is a very important offer. The Ace of Pentacles is a practical offer made from love within context of this reading. This offer is coming from the person who is pursuing you romantically or emotionally. This could be someone who's trying to befriend you, wants to be your new best friend or invite you into their friendship circle. So for those of you out there not seeking a romantic partner, the universe is not foisting anything upon you. This is an opportunity to connect with someone in a genuine emotional well-being, reciprocity there. They're going to make an offer to you that is a request. It feels like a request to change something tangible about your life. It could be moving in together. It could be would you allow me to watch your dog? I know that's something you need, and I'm more than willing. They get along really great with my dog, so why don't you put me in that slot in your life? I'll be your new dog sitter. And it's not like they're looking for a job or payment from you. This would be like, let me do an act of service for you as a way to save you money so you don't have to pay for a dog sitter. Or like they're truly looking to connect lives with you in some way. Or they're trying to go into business for themselves, and they know that you have expertise in a helpful way, a way that would help them, and maybe they want you to look over their business plan. There's something tangible changing hands, your dog to them, their business plan to you, and it's a request, an offer to connect, a bid for connection. And there's either the opportunity to make money that's involved in this, or the opportunity to save money. Your advice is a Magician in reverse. There's something that you're thinking about doing or looking into that you're not sure whether it would be proper. This could be some sort of, what's the word for that? I don't do it, but I'm aware of it. Oh, I can't think of the word. There are certain practices intended to allow you to look at someone else's energy and influence their life path. Like uncrossing them or clearing their energy, doing a cord cutting ritual for them and their ex without them knowing. There's something tampering with their energy that you've thought about doing. And I know I'm not hitting the nail on the head. None of those possibilities resonate as like the thing that Spirit is trying to convey. But they're promoting you doing something like this. And I feel badly that I'm not like on track enough. Let me see. Okay, it could be as mundane as, friends of theirs, and you thought about asking them to tell you whether or not they're posting on their social media that they're dating other people. Or maybe friends of yours have offered to look on their dating apps to see if this person's profile is still active, to DM them and see if they're willing to schedule a date. It doesn't even feel like this person is necessarily committed to you yet, but I think they're making overtures to indicate that they want to be with you and only you. So I give those examples to say, like, that could be something where you tell your friend, you know what? Yeah, go ahead. Hit up his Tinder profile, hit up his Hinge, see if he schedules a date with you. Ask him if he's involved with anyone or he has feelings for anyone and see what he says. That could be that, like, pseudo shady, manipulative, looking at someone else's energy. They don't actually know that that's what is being done to them, but you're gleaning information about their true intentions by doing what you want to do. Okay, so whatever it is like that, Spirit's saying, actually, do it. Do it. It's better off that you feel a sense of having all the information that's available to you in order to make the right decision of where to go with this person. So Scorpio, I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful and you'd like a personal reading, follow this link in the description box below and consider becoming a channel member for access to members-only readings and live streams.